You're listening to a special edition of the Just Go Bike podcast. That's AKA Murph.
And that's AP. And this is the podcast where we talk about cycling just for the fun of it. With tales from all over the nation. Come for the bikes, stay for the fun, and leave with a smile.
On this special edition, we are going to provide you with daily tales from the trail as we ride our bikes across the state of Iowa as part of RAGBRAI 50.
Woohoo! And we apologize in advance for the volume. We are going to be podcasting live each episode.
Hi, and welcome to the podcast. What's your name?
My name's Caitlin Schuler.
Caitlin!
Welcome, Caitlin!
And where are you from, Caitlin?
I'm from Pocahontas, Iowa.
Pocahontas.
Oh.
Wait a minute. I remember Pocahontas from a previous RAGBRAI.
Yeah, from last year.
Yeah. How many RAGBRAIs have you done?
I've done 2 so far.
2. What made you come back?
My dad,
Oh, yay. What's your dad's name?
John Schuler.
John Schuler. Thanks for being here on RAGBRAI. What are you looking forward to?
Everything. Getting to meet new people. That's probably the best part about it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And this is a hard question, but do you actually listen to our podcast?
I've seen stuff about it,
Okay,
but
okay.
I haven't had the time to listen yet.
But maybe after RAGBRAI, you're going to be huge fans and you'll become listeners, right? Maybe?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, very good.
All right,
That's all we
good.
ask.
Yeah.
So I noticed your shirts. Are you on a team? Are you a self-made team here?
This was from 2011. I towed her in a cart, the little tight cart.
Oh,
Through the
yeah.
whole RAGBRAI. So this was kind of a tribute to that. She made these for this RAGBRAI.
Very good. And
This
tell
was
the
a shirt that I made her, I guess, when she was a little tight when I was towing her. So,
They're so freaking awesome.
and tell the listeners what it says on there.
it's Team Schuler Brats, and then mine says Dad, and hers says KMS. for
Very
RAGBRAI
good.
2023.
Very good.
I
And
love it.
super important question, are you going to eat any pie this week?
Definitely eat pie.
Do you have a favorite?
My favorite is rhubarb.
Oh, do you have a favorite?
Um,
Anything that's sweet?
Yeah.
I like that answer. Any.
Do you have one, AP?
Blueberry.
Blueberry. I'm probably strawberry rhubarb.
Yeah.
But really, I'm like the rest of you. I'll probably eat whatever's in front of me as far as pie goes. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for popping on the podcast, and we hope you have the best RAGBRAI ever.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to the Just Go Bike podcast. Booth, what's your name?
So my name's Bill Machier. I'm from La Crescenta, California.
California.
Wow.
And I think I know you guys already because I do listen to the podcast.
Great.
And for the last 14 hours, I've been listening to episodes of Just Go Bike as well as Morphology.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good.
And so I've been, and so now I've got a whole stack on my phone. So when I go drive back to California after the end of this, I'll be listening to all the past episodes.
And you'll be listening to yourself because you're going to be
I will be.
on the podcast.
I will be. That'll be most exciting to say. That really wasn't my voice.
There you go.
Well, how many RAGBRAIs have you done?
This is my first.
Wow.
Yeah, and so I learned about this about 25 years ago when a coworker from Iowa, we were working in California, he came out and did it, and I thought I should do that. And blink of an eye, 25 years goes by,
Right.
and now I'm retired, so I can
That's
do it.
So
amazing.
you have the time. So you got in your car and drove all the way. Did you drive to Davenport and then take a shuttle here?
No, I'm going to do it the other way around.
Okay.
So I parked up in West Hills, West High, and then I'm going to get Davenport shuttle back with OS.
Sure.
Yeah.
That
Good.
works
What
just
are-
as well.
Yeah.
What are you most excited about for RAGBRAI?
Well, to see the country, actually.
Yes.
Because I'll be honest with you, this is the first time I've ever been to Iowa. I've flown over it many times.
Right.
Sure.
So you know that we have lots of farmland.
That's what I understand. Lots of corn, and so I'm looking forward just to seeing the scenery and the little towns, small towns, and meeting people and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Well, I think you're in for a treat.
I hope so.
Yeah. If
Yes.
you really, really love it, come back and let's hear a recap of what you
Okay.
what you
Yes.
experienced.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that would
love
be
to.
so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Well, thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
And I'll listen
Cool.
to you on the way back. Thanks.
Hi, welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name's Orlando.
And where are you from, Orlando?
I'm from Dallas Center, Iowa.
Oh, we've been through there on
Very
RAGBRAI
cool.
before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you going to be riding RAGBRAI this year?
Yes, all 7 days.
What?
Wow.
Wait a minute. Have you been training?
Yeah, so far this summer I have a handful of metrics, centuries, and then I have 2 centuries so far.
Wait.
Wow.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Truly
this
impressed.
this is a math question.
Yeah.
Do you know how many miles are in a century?
500. I'm thinking of RAGBRAI. It's 100.
Okay.
good.
100. Yes. How many miles are on RAGBRAI?
RAGBRAI is 500.
So you think you can do 500 miles this week?
Fairly confident.
You were very confident. Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So what are you looking forward to most on RAGBRAI?
Hills.
Okay, I like your style.
What?
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
I wanna prove myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
And are you part of a team, or are you with your family?
Yeah, we are with Major Taylor, Iowa.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so my mom's the founder of Major Taylor, Iowa. So
Wow.
Major Taylor is international, so there's people all over the country in Major Taylor, and it's just like a community that's great.
Yes, I've ridden with some Major Taylor team members on different gravel events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So you have
awesome.
some cool friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. And what are you going to be doing? Are you going to be camping? Are you going to be in an RV?
Okay, so this is my first time, so I guess you could say I'm a virgin.
Okay. All right.
So we're gonna be staying in an RV, but we brought some people from Massachusetts. His name is Cyril. He's like the founder of. Well, yeah, we have multiple people.
Yeah.
So we brought somebody from Massachusetts who is making an autobiography about Major Taylor. So
Oh, very good.
he will be camping.
Oh,
but
good.
we're gonna stay in an RV with one of my mom's friends.
Okay.
That's awesome.
And he
Yeah.
reached out to us. He wants to talk to us on the podcast to tell us about the film that he's creating.
Really?
So we'll get to see him later.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Awesome.
so good deal.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the podcast, and we're so excited to have you on your first RAGBRAI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hello. Just Go Bike podcast listener. What is your name?
David Ehrlich.
David.
David, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, how many RAGBRAIs have you ridden so
This
far?
is the first.
Oh, all right.
And where are you coming from?
I am from New Jersey.
We haven't had anybody from New Jersey yet.
Yeah. All right.
Awesome. And is this your first time in Iowa?
No, not my first time.
Okay.
This is my first time in Sioux City.
Oh, very good.
Well, good. So tell us what you did to train for riding your bike across Iowa.
Ride the rolling hills of New Jersey.
That
Okay.
sounds awesome.
All
Good.
right.
And what are you most looking forward to this week?
Riding with 28,000 of my closest cycling buddies.
I think you got the vibe down.
Yeah.
You're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you with a team, or are you on
We
your own?
are with Team Corn Dogs.
Team Corn Dogs. Are any of you from Team Corn Dog?
Corn Dogs.
There we
corn
go.
dogs.
The Corn Dogs are in the
All right.
house. Okay, so do we have like a T-shirt or a jersey we should
We
look for?
don't have one because this is our first year and
Yeah, you
didn't
can't-
really
yeah.
have our act that much together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But does that mean?
Yeah, we have a desert dog one. So we are incarnations of dogs.
Oh.
So we have jerseys called Swamp Dogs because the great swamp of New Jersey we ride around.
Okay.
And the Desert Dogs because we rode in Israel. So the Desert Dogs.
Okay.
And now we're the Corn Dogs.
Oh, very good. I love it. So just watch for that corn dog vibe.
Corn dog ride.
And
Yeah.
are there? Okay, so we've talked about corn bears before, but do you think there are corn dogs?
I don't see why not.
Let's pretend that there are actually corn dogs in the cornfield. So be careful.
Watch
if you
for
go
the- Okay.
like to go, to the restroom in a field of corn. Watch out.
I've been listening for the crop report. So is it high enough now?
Oh, the corn is above my head. Might not be above AP's head,
Yeah,
but it's
depend-
definitely above my head.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
And
be good.
is there, you have to go in so many rows? Is there some etiquette
Oh, like
to
the
it?
rule? It
Yeah.
should be. Yeah, I do 5 rows in.
Okay.
And then for women, if you take toilet paper in there, you really should pack it out. So take a Ziploc
Okay.
bag.
And the
with you.
farmers don't mind.
Well,
In general, no.
No.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
it's not like they're
I'm
hanging
from
out.
New Jersey. I don't know
They're
about
not
it.
hanging out
yeah.
in row 7 waiting for
Okay.
you. So we hope so.
Okay.
Anyway, well, thank you so much for being on the podcast, and we are excited for your first RAGBRAI.
Thank
and
you.
hope you
Thank
have
you
the
very
best time
much.
ever.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, listeners, that is it for today. We both want to thank you for tuning in to listen to this special edition of Just Go Bike Podcast.
And if you would like to contact us with a comment about the podcast, or maybe you have a topic in mind, you can reach us at justgobikepodcast@gmail.com. And you can also follow us on social media at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Please rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast, especially if you're a fan. And if you have any extra time, pop on over to the Murphology podcast for more bike adventure interviews.
Okay, that's a wrap. We'll be back soon. Until then, just go bike!